Welcome to Business Live. I am Mark Croskery. In BL tonight, we're going to get rolling with QWI Investments, unaudited net asset value. That's the NAV, folks. Sticking around Jamaican, $1.20 per share. Don't expect this one to move too much. It made a big move already in the past 3 to 6 months. So this one coming out now still a bit sideways as we've been carrying. Now, Barita Investments, that's BIL, coming out here with an advisory. The court application to host general meetings via electronic means. It's done, it's dusted, approved. The company had filed the application in Supreme Court from March 1st, 2021 for an order regarding its 43rd annual general meeting. How time flies. This is for the AGM. Well, the Supreme Court, it was approved or granted. This is actually for its AGM virtually April 23rd, 2021. TransJamaican Highway actually registered a loss. It could have been a lot worse. So the loss actually was US $1.8 million. TransJamaican Highway is actually in US dollars when you go over those numbers. This is a 2020 audited financial statements. Now, some of the headline numbers. The revenues were lower. US 45.3 million versus 53.8 million, 53.2 million US dollars. So lower by about 8 million US or so. Now the finance costs dramatically lowered. They did their IPO, brought in a lot of money, paid down debt, did some refinancing, etc. So lower by to 17.1 million US from 32.9 million US, almost cutting by half. That really helped the profitability because the traffic came down as we carried in a few different business lives or a few quarterly results from TransJamaica, because the pandemic really dented the whole revenue situation there and the traffic as was expected. Now, Mayberry Investments coming out with their audited results as well. What really hit them or hampered them here was the unrealized losses, not core losses, but unrealized losses hitting profits for 2020. So ticker symbol MIL, they got really stung with this. We're talking about $1 billion plus 1.14 billion to be exact of unrealized losses or fair value hit for 2020. Now, so just some of the headline numbers. It's always great whether you're an investor, shareholder, analyst to go through some of the numbers. Now, consulting fees and commissions. So it's interesting. The business models are changing, folks. We didn't always see consulting fees in a security dealer's account or investment bank or financial house, but that's a line item there now. It fell year over year, 350 million from 735 million. The company quotes in its management discussion that some of the deal pipeline delayed, the pandemic, that's expected, we can understand that. Last up, jump into overseas markets, US markets. Gambling sector doing really well anywhere globally, especially online. So DraftKings really making a name for themselves. Penn National really had a go at them. They're buying Vegas sports here. Everybody moving into content and digital content, to be clear. So they're buying this company. It produces betting content, huge provider of this with a lot of prominence broadcasters. They're in 14 states across the US and expanding. So the bottom line is DraftKings is doing really well, making an acquisition here. Stock price doing well just from this announcement, but well overall over 12 months. I'm Mark Croskery. This is Business Live.